Right on. What's the word? Who's that? Let's see. Oh, I can't see. This is different too. Different than Instagram. What's the word though? Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Quick little live. We only gonna be live for like an hour today, real quick. Talk a few good subjects. And I'm uploading a video as we speak, so bear with me. What's the word, everybody? What's the word? Uploading a video, y'all, as we speak, so bear with me. They just be coming in and leaving. Cash Money D, what's the word? Appreciate you for pulling up. Like I said, bear with me, y'all. What I'm doing, I'm uploading a video as I go live. We're gonna be here for like a good little hour. We're gonna talk real quick. A couple things happened today we're gonna get into. You know? We finally went live for the first time yesterday on Instagram. Wasn't that bad. It's a little different. What's the word, everybody? What's the word? How's everybody doing? How was y'all day today? Today was one of them days. It was hot. Hot. Chap Gucci. Like I say, y'all, bear with me. I'm trying to upload this video as I'm live. I'll be right with y'all. In the meantime, what's up? What's the word, man? Which one is this? Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Like I said, bear with me. I'm trying to get this video done as I'm on live. Give me a few. I'll be right with y'all. In the meantime, what's up? How y'all day going? What's up? this AC is killing me. But it's so damn hot, I can't even turn it off. What's the word, y'all? We found out y'all shy tonight. What's up? I know y'all ain't shy tonight. What's up? I got the green lights on. We might do the blue. Let's see. We might do the blue tonight. Did the green yesterday. Let's do the blue. There we go. There we go. I rock with the blue sometimes. It's crazy. I got these in every room, all through the crib. Place really look like a hookah spot. What's the word? What's the word? Pull up, y'all. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Listen, if you're not following us on official Instagram page, please do so now at hookah anonymous _ that will follow us. A lot of people be trying to be asking how to contact. If you want to get in contact with me anytime, whether it's promotion, anything, you got any concerns, whatever the case may be, you can either hit the email or you could DM us on the Instagram page. Remember, the vlogging page coming soon too. The vlogging channel is coming soon. What else? The Patreon coming soon. The Patreon's already made. I just haven't promoted it yet, and I still don't got no content, nothing up there. So, still haven't really figured what I want to do with the Patreon yet. But the vlogging is definitely coming. We're going to get into a few things tonight. I want to talk about your boy J-Man, of course. We definitely got to talk about J-Man. We definitely do. I want to get y'all opinion on that. I want to hear what y'all think, went down. Monopoly Mac, what's up? Appreciate you for pulling up, bro. I see you ain't shy tonight. Everybody shy tonight. What's up, y'all? But yeah, we gonna get into what? FYB J-Man. I want to also talk about Young Thug and that brand new indictment he got. What else? Taniqua, what's up? Yeah, Monopoly, it don't make sense. It do not make sense. It do not make sense, man. What else? What else we gonna talk about? Oh, THF Gucci, the Menace. They get that boy 55 years. They said his release date ain't until 2075. Lord have mercy. Yo, imagine I'm being in court and they tell you, yo, your release date is 2075. Boy, I damn near faint. I start thinking about everything I did wrong. It's like money. You know when you spend money and then you go and you take whatever you brought and like the next day, you're like, why the hell did I buy this? You go broke, you like, damn, why did I buy this? I don't need it. I'd rather hear life. Yeah, don't play with me. Just tell me life. I ain't gonna say give me life because I believe power in the tongue. So, but what I would say is if I was in his position, hey, just say life. I don't want to hear 75. They kill me. Look, when you go to the courts and they sentencing you, They tell you 180 months, 250 months. Yo, listen, I ain't got time for the calculations. I'm in jail. I ain't got time to be sitting here and doing expert math. How much years do I got? You talking about 250 months and 300 months? Listen, how much years I gotta do, man? Your family behind trying to calculate for you. They like 1, 2. I know it's 12 months in a year. He said so. 12 times 4. Oh man. And even though that's a joke, I promise you it'd be like that. CJ, what's up? Appreciate you for pulling up, bro. That's a fact, Taniqua. Triple numbers. You telling me 280 months? Come on, stop playing with me. How many years I got, man? 280 months. I never understood that. Or how about when they tell you, yeah, he got double life? Double life? That man, listen. So if I die and I come back, what if I come back? I got life again? Man, just take my soul. Just take my soul. You say if you die and come back, you still gonna be in jail. Mm-mm-mm. Triple life. Double life. Talking about life ran concurrent with 50 more years. If I got life, how you gonna give me 40 some years after I already got life? Why y'all playing with me? Crazy world we living in, man. Yeah, so like a lot of people on death row, if they give you that shot and you don't die, they supposed to let you go. But have y'all seen that new was it in Kentucky or Kansas? Somewhere they got this new machine for anybody that getting a death penalty for them to rip your head clean off. What? Listen, I don't know what's going on in this world today. Let me look for it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know if any of y'all heard of it, but they got a new machine to where if you on death row and you get you gotta get the death penalty, the machine grip your head and rip it clean off. Talking about it's more what they said? Damn, what's the word? They talking about pretty much just like straight to the point and painless and whatever. Let me look it up. Hold on. Crazy world we living in, y'all. A machine that's gonna rip your head off. And then the crazy part about that is this, right? You go on death row for killing somebody, but then the death penalty kills you. So what do we really? What's the lesson we learning from that? I'm on death row for killing somebody, but then y'all about to kill me. What? Shit, y'all need the death penalty. If anything. More of the story, don't be out here committing no crimes that's gonna get you the death penalty, y'all. Cause they snatch your heads off. Hold on, like I told y'all, everybody that just pulled up, I appreciate you. Tiny, what's up? Appreciate you for pulling up. What else? I'm editing this video. No, I'm not editing. I'm uploading this video real quick. Hold on, let me finish. Crazy part is we went live for the first time on Instagram yesterday. It's very much different on Instagram. Very much different. But it definitely was another vibe. YouTube, you know, I got my love for YouTube though. I can't lie. IG is cool. I mean, it's a little more simplistic to where, you know, everything's like at your fingertips. So at the end of the day, you know, you get badges or else. That's another thing you can make. You can really make a bag on there if you really want to, you know, if that's what you really care about while you on here. Um, what else? Just things a little more. The only thing I don't like is that when somebody texts me, I can see it. Or when somebody call me, it goes through because it messes up the live. That's the only thing I don't like. Oh, and they kicked me out for some reason. I don't know what happened. They said I had poor connection, but I'm connected to Wi-Fi with 3 bars, full 3 bars. How I get poor connection? You was talking that talk though. It was a nice little vibe. Don't worry, y'all. Once I finish this video, first of all, I gotta find that machine for y'all. But once I finish this video, uploading this video, we gonna talk about your boy J Main, Mr. Publicity Stunt himself. And y'all know we don't really talk about anybody any disrespectful way. I mean, it happens. We just talking about it. Simple. You don't build this thing here off of, cloud chasing. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. That was weird. Now I understand, yo. Let me tell you what this YouTube thing have done. If you pay attention to the video, him and Yellow guy. Alright, matter of fact, I'm not gonna keep saying names. What I am gonna say is, when people start getting a little bit of money, right? They true selves start to seep out. You start you start realizing who and who's not really used to having a couple dollars. That's all. That's all. But the thing, this ties back. If y'all was in the some of y'all, yeah, people was really listen. People was really concerned. I had people hitting me up asking. I'm like, listen, I don't know. It haven't been confirmed. It haven't been confirmed. You got people that really thought he was dead. I seen somebody. Who was it? They probably on this live, but somebody sent me a video. Uh, One of these YouTubers. I'm not gonna say no name. They made a whole video about him being dead already. How you make and see, look, matter of fact, look, this is what I was talking about in the lives before. About how Shade Room and Bowl Alert, the social media is dangerous. They'll say you dead and you be clear cut alive. Yeah, King, see this, I really don't want to take it there, Tiny, because like I said, I don't be trying to make these lives about people because I don't want that energy. But y'all see what be going on. Y'all see what be going on. People do anything for clout these days. This is just a prime example of what we always talk about. We ain't dissing for views and all that bull crap. We ain't clickbaiting nobody. We ain't throwing no names and titles of videos. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, hold on, let me finish this. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, I think that, I can't hate on nobody. That's his gimmick. And it's different. It is what it is. But it's getting, when it's like, all right, we understand, that's your thing. But sheesh, relax. Relax. Nobody want to keep hearing that. Get to we want to hear what's going on. She said, I'll speak for all of them. I'll let you do that, Tiny. But everybody got their gimmick, I guess. This YouTube thing is very different these days. Everybody want to be first. Everybody want to be somebody. How about the boy get on there, knowing he on federal papers and all that, talking about we don't get shot at, we do the shooting, we send the shots. Yikes! Social media is dangerous. Man on federal papers. Hold on, y'all, my fault. Hold on. I'm coming through for it. That's another thing. This YouTube chat different. It it take it be going fast as hell. Yeah, hold on, I'm almost done. All right, now we good. Let's see. Try to talk about which Trump situation you talk about when they raided his house. If you talking about them raiding his house, let me tell you. I don't know if you was here in the previous lives, but the election is coming up. Got a couple elections that's on the rise. So just expect to see a lot of strange things happening. Expect to see a lot of false heroes. Um, you know, expect to see a lot of black artists or black entertainers trying to sway you into voting for X, Y, and Z. As far as the Trump thing, it doesn't make sense. Why did y'all raid his house? You know why? That's I always say in these lives. We gotta start asking the question why. Why did they raid his house? Hey, why they gonna raid his place before they raid Joe Biden's son place? Right? We sending all this money to the UK. I wonder why. But we know why. Why? All that oil. Then they gonna make Putin look like the bad guy because they trying to run oil pipelines through his country. And he not with it. So they trying to make Putin look like the bad guy. So if he was the bomb, US and whatever the case may be, you can't be mad. That's an ex-KGB member. He's not for the games. Y'all trying to run pipelines through his country and all that. I think because he pardoned all of them brothers. Probably. Expect to see Biden trying to either pardon or get people out of jail. Expect him to try to get that Britney chick that went to Russia with those drugs. Expect him to either get her pardoned or something with her sentence. And then everybody gonna look at him as a hero because right now, man, if Biden was to go in the election campaigning against a cockroach right now, the roach will win. The roach will win because everybody see what Biden done did. That man done flipped America upside down single-handedly, whether you chose to admit it or not. Matulu Shakur. To be honest with you, to see Larry Hoover and Matulu, to see them be released, that would be like a miracle. However, I'm not saying it's impossible, but that would be like a miracle because we know the power behind them. And it goes deeper than just what a lot of people know. Them people are really spiritually tapped in. They're connected to, real ancestral bloodlines. And Trump was supposed to pardon him, but he didn't. That kind of messed with the spiritual realm. If you know, you know. But so yeah, let's talk about it today. Let's talk about what's this. I'm still trying to look for that machine that's taking people's heads off. Give me a minute. I didn't see that, CJ, but I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you. Yeah, I done messed up the cover. God damn. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Where's I got the video on my phone. I'm gonna definitely put it on the Instagram. For y'all that's not following the Instagram, please do so now at hookah anonymous _. Let's see. Man, hold on, my But speaking of, oh, here you go. So it was Ohio. That's what it was. See, I wonder if I play this, would I get a copyright strike? I don't know. But go on YouTube and when y'all get a chance, type in humane death penalty machine. It's saying the machine's claws are coated with topical anesthetic. These people are crazy. Hold on. So yeah, it was Ohio. My fault, y'all. I think I said Kansas or whatever. It was Ohio that did it. Hold on. So they replaced the lethal injection with humane new head ripping off. Why you hiding, gang? I don't hide, bro. Shout out to you though, Lamar. Yeah, up to date guillotine. That's exactly what it is. But it's just a little more crazy because it's really ripping your head off. But they're saying that it's a little more better because the claws, when it grip your neck, because it rip you from the neck, right? Pause. But it rip you from the neck, and after it rip you from the neck, they saying the claws have topical anesthetic. Columbia. I mean, aside from this, to be honest with you, I never really hear of any too much craziness happening in Ohio. To be honest with you, places like Iowa, Wyoming, I think I'm about to go move to one of them places, man, because you don't hear nothing about nothing. Not the hand trying to make up for the lack of face. You different. Shout out to you, Pete's. I appreciate you for pulling up. Kashif, what's up? DC, shout out to DC. She said not the hand. Well, he said whoever. That's it. I see what you said. I should do some shirts or something like that with the hands, with the lights in the back. You dropping? I'm watching. Shout out to you, what? B Lolly 83. I just dropped. Oh no, the video. Let me see. It's loading right now as we speak. I did a quick video on THF Gucci. They just gave that man 55 years. 55 years. He not getting home until 2075. My girlfriend from Ohio, and I hear. I mean, to be honest with you, it's wild everywhere. Everywhere got a ghetto. Everywhere got they things to them. No matter where you go, but 707 Napa, California. What's up, Dream Dog? What's up? Appreciate you for pulling back up. St. Louis. I heard it go down over there. I never been to St. Louis. I got. Next year I'm gonna travel more. Who else? Who else got the same what they call that? Resolution or whatever? I don't wait till the end of the years to make resolutions. However, I definitely gotta travel more. It's just too much going on right now. This world is crazy. Yeah. They probably, you might be on to something, Dream Dog. They rolling it out soon. Look, everybody and their mother these days is getting RICOs. At the end of the day, back in the days, RICOs was for like big time, big, like the El Chapos, the mafia, stuff like that. Those are RICOs. Those are real RICOs. These days, they handing them out for nothing, little to nothing. These dudes really ain't making no money like that, and they got the nerve to get hit with a RICO. Imagine you not even seeing that much money and you get hit with a RICO act. You damn near want to tell them, like, yo, listen, Judge, I done made $700 in the past month. Please, I can't even afford these goddamn lawyer fees. And you try to hit me with a RICO. Even with the Young Thug, see that Young Thug situation I want to talk about too, because it make no sense. And that's why I always say researching and just reading is fundamental, because at the end of the day, they really trying to bamboozle that whole Young Thug case. Now, maybe it's just me, right? But where I'm at, they can't charge you twice for any evidence or anything that stems from a previous indictment. It don't make sense. So what they're saying is, because as y'all know, Young Thug has been charged with yet another indictment. And even though they keep saying his name, it's not just him. It's him along with the other either 25 or 27 members that's already in the initial indictment, the first one. So they charging Young Thug with yet another indictment, saying that it stems from the things that they found in his house when they raided it. So they raided his house due to the first indictment and found things. Now, to my knowledge, whenever they raid your house and they find something, whatever they find is supposed to pertain to that first indictment. You're not supposed to double indict me. Like I said, I don't know the laws everywhere, but I just never heard of that one. You mean to tell me you indict me, you raid my house, find evidence, and use that same evidence to make another indictment? Nah. You better have a good lawyer, because that don't make no sense. They could definitely do that. See, I didn't know that. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. That makes perfect sense. I mean, I don't know about the sense, Dream Dog, because let me tell you, now, it's understandable, right? If, let's say, a weapon was in his house that was used a weapon that they know was used in another crime, and they use that weapon to solve that other crime, that's different. But to hit me with a whole nother indictment, and they're not even specifying if whatever they found pertains to another case. If whatever they found pertains to that case, then it make no sense to me. But if they found something like a weapon that was used in a whole nother altercation or situation, and then they decide to indict them off of that because now they're able to solve that case, then that's understandable. Nah, so I understand that, but like really think about it. Yes, it's illegal, but how fair is that to double charge me? Yes, you found it, you rate him I. So what they said they caught Young Thug and them for? What was it? Possession of guns, other murders, attempted murder, all that. Drug, all that other stuff. They charge him with the RICO Act. So pretty much, anything that falls under the RICO, understandable. How you gonna indict me, right? Because I got drugs, of course. It's not a double charge if they didn't charge him for the house stuff at first. Nah, I see what you're saying, but the reason for them going into his house, right, was based on that first indictment. If you would have never got that first indictment, you wouldn't have even been in my house. Basically, they're just adding this stuff. Nah, see, I thought the same thing. I thought they was adding whatever they found because that's what they supposed to do. Or so I thought. Whatever evidence they found pertains to that one indictment. But they're saying no. They reopened another indictment. Look, matter of fact, I posted it on the Instagram. If you follow on the Instagram, check it out. It's a whole nother indictment. It's really surrounding just basically Young Thug, but everybody that's around in that first RICO indictment or whatever, they're being carried over to that new indictment as well. It doesn't make sense. And then they don't specify why. They say they found, what was it? Weapons, drugs. Cool. But shouldn't that be included in the first indictment? Like I said, I could be wrong. I don't know the laws and stuff everywhere else. So like I said, I could be wrong. It boiled down to the same shit. Yeah. So imagine having two indictments for the same thing. That's crazy. You just opening indictments like it's easy. Nah, so alright. You kind of saying is moral of the story, y'all. It's going to get crazy for. Well, not even that. You know what's crazy? That they pushed their court date back all the way to 2023. That's bugged out. Why are they prolonging these cases like this? That's that rapper stuff, man. I always tell y'all these rappers got like their own jurisdiction or something. They got their own laws, and look at NBA YoungBoy. Every time you turn around, he getting caught with some type of military style weapon, and the man never go to jail. Just house arrest and this arrest, and he went to jail, but then he came back looking over where I don't know. That's what I think it is, Bilali. More than anything. But then again, he didn't have one if I'm not mistaken. I know Gunna didn't have one, and because Gunna tried to, he had an arrangement. He had like twice tried to appeal something like that. I don't know, man. You think they gonna get dirt? Only time will tell. Everybody around him going down some way, somehow, if you pay attention. So who knows? Yeah, Gunny looking skinny already. But look, that's what happens when a lot of dudes go to jail because that food is disgusting. So when dudes first get in there, they try to, the tough act. They try to be cool. They try to sit there. Nah, I ain't eating that. Nah, I ain't eating. Right? For the first couple weeks, sometimes even months, it's a survival of commissary. But then, as time prolongs and it keeps going and going, they realize, all right, I'm getting hungry, and all that coolness kind of fades away, and they start eating that jail food for real. So right now, I think he's just in the phase of where he not eating the food and he just chilling. Yeah, they definitely dropping like flies and OTF. I heard something interesting that the owner of 300 sold the label for the RICO. He meaning probably. Yo, let me tell you, that whole 300 situation, them labels, the empires, the 300s, these little labels that came out of nowhere where nobody knows the real owners. We just see the faces of the label. They weird. Look at Empire. All these labels, I don't know, man. They fishy. 300 especially. 300 kind of came out like out of nowhere. Empire too. Shout out to Russ. If what's his name? I said what's his name? Russ. That's his name. But he went live, right? With Ghazi before. And one thing I like, everybody, they make fun of Russ because, he looked like a lame, he got the hair, he wears the ponytails. But one thing about Russ is really independent. He's not like a lot of these artists that lie to us and tell us that they independent. Russ is 100% independent, right? He went live with Ghazi, what was it, 2 years ago? Ghazi is a guy that's the face of Empire. And he's the one that you always see with these artists. You see him with Dolph. Well, you seen him with Dolph. You seen him with a couple artists. He always look. I don't know. He looks out of place, but I don't know. That's another story. Anyway, he went live with guys, and he's like, "Yo, listen." He was explaining. Oh, we like you. We would like to do this for you. Distribution. And Russ was breaking it down like, yo, I don't need a label because X, Y, and Z, this, that, I got this, I got that, He was really breaking it down why he don't. And you can see in Ghazi's face, Ghazi's like, damn, this guy's smart, right? And when he got off the live with Ghazi and he was talking, he's like, nah. He's like, he's lying about something. It's no way you have certain powers as what was it that he said that made Russ say he's lying? I think when he asked Russ, like, can you get me, when Russ asked him, he said, could you get me on Apple, right? Like, could you get me, could you guarantee me like a date that I could drop this and X, Y, and Z? And Ghazi was like, yeah, I'll make some calls to where if you wanted to drop right now, I could get your thing to drop right now. As y'all know, if you are an artist, you do know when you sign up for TuneCore or DistroKid, whenever you want to drop something, it take a little process. It take a minute. Sometime a week, 2 weeks, however long it takes. He's like, nah, I can get it right now. I can make a call. Russ was like, nah, something's funny. He keeps offering these type of promises and things that he could do, but he just don't believe that he's a real label as far as giving independent artists what they want. Yeah, nah, you're right. So Russ method for like the hood dude. See, the thing about Russ is that people don't understand. They call him an industry plant, but he's really not an industry plant. The thing about Russ is his father got money. So a lot of these dudes, when they become rappers, it's easier for them because one, they could pay for promotion and ads and stuff. They could pay for certain things to put them ahead. They already have money. They could pay for videos. They could pay for this equipment. Russ had his own studio and stuff. So it's not like you got to do what the average rapper from the hood has to do and struggle with. So I think Dream Dog, you say he's not relatable. In some instances, he not. He make good music, but he's definitely not relatable to the average hood dude trying to get on. Yeah, that's another thing. T.I. and Tiny. See, let me tell you. I think I said this in one of the other lives. Things right now in the world is happening so fast that the minute you try to focus on one thing, another tragedy or something happen, and then next you know, this one thing gets swept under the rug and nobody's talking about it no more. And it just keeps going. It's like a cycle. Something happens, and the next you know, everybody's invested for just this one day, and the next you know, tomorrow something else happened, and they forget about the other thing. It keeps happening. I've been wary about T.I. ever since he got off that case with all them guns. I don't care what nobody say. Jesus could have been your lawyer. It's no way you got off when you was caught red-handed with all them guns. I don't care what nobody say. Sorry. Keish, what's up? Appreciate you for pulling up. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot of things that keep happening that get swept under the rug. These labels are death trap. That's a fact. Like the Jeffrey Epstein case. Exactly. But let me tell you what that is, right? With the Epstein case, a lot of people in the hood, they're not paying attention because they don't understand the severity of it. You know, people just be invested with what they see on headlines, on Shade Room and Ball Alert. They hear, oh, Epstein went to the island and Donald Trump was on a plane. He was a part of the flight logs. Okay, so Donald Trump, he was there, whatever the case may be, right? Let's say he went there. But who else? Who else? That's the question. Who else? Y'all put Donald Trump, but who else? Why that list to this day still haven't been released? You know they probably done killed Maxwell off already or got her in some type of... They said they had her in some type of, what was it, like solitary confinement. So, you know, we never going to get them flight logs. Yeah, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Bill Gates, Obama, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Ellen DeGeneres. Who else? What's that other lady name? Naomi Campbell was a big one. Hey, how about this? A lot of people don't even know that Biden has a island closest to Epstein as well. Nobody asking about that island. You know what? You know what? Because it's not a big deal in social media. Man, Oprah been a man. Don't even get me started with Oprah. Kathleen, I appreciate you for pulling up. Shout out to you. Don't get me started with Oprah though. Russ come up don't match his counterparts, so I take what he said again. So yeah, now you're right, Dream Dog. However, that's why I always say take, like you said, with a grain of salt. However, you know, when you intake certain information, take it for what it's worth. At the end of the day, yes, Russ he's not like the counterparts or whatever the case may be, right? He's not like everybody else, but listen to what he's saying because he exposes a lot. And the reason why he's able to do that is because he's an independent artist. He doesn't need the big labels like a lot of these guys that claim they independent do. That's why some of your favorite artists, they can't say what they really want to say. Hey, you know what's funny? Shout out to Choke No Joke. A lot of people don't understand. Choke No Joke, he's a legendary videographer from back in the days that used to do videos for Rockefeller before, you know, YouTube and blogging and all that was really popular. And he caught a lot of stuff from back in the days. Now he was he did a live exposing Meek Mill, because a lot of people don't know that Meek Mill has been dropped from Atlantic and Rock Nation. A lot of people don't even know that. So they ask why. It's a lot going on, man. That's what this music in it. The bad part, the thing I hate about our culture, we taught from a young age that like being a rapper is like, oh my gosh. Right now you got a lot of social media influencers making way more money than rappers. And it's not about the money all the time. Let's not make it seem like it ain't about the money sometimes, because you need that to survive. However, and that's just being logical. But however, at the end of the day, man, it's a lot of other things other than just rap and the stuff that they put in our face to dumb us down and keep us like, down here. Keisha, I appreciate it. What is this called when they send when y'all send, hold on, let me see. When y'all be sending money through the chat, what is it called? I know on Instagram, somebody told me yesterday it was badges. Somebody wanted to send me or buy a badge or something like that. I didn't even know how to set it up. So if you in this live too, the person that wanted to send the badge yesterday on Instagram, I appreciate it. I mean, look, Dream Dog, he not giving no new information because, to be honest with you, it's all still the same. These artists, let me tell you how these labels are capitalizing. They getting these young drill artists who's promoting nothing but crazy negativity, but they bubbling. And what they doing is they signing them to these weird deals. But they don't know no better, because just think about it. You get a 16, 17, even 18-year-old from the hood, right? You tell them, yo, listen, I'm gonna give you 80,000. I'm gonna give you $100,000 right now. Sign this right here, X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. They taking it. They taking it. Not knowing that $100,000, and which is more than 100, because they always try to give you so much. So when you see people say, yo, I just got 1 point something million for signing. Yeah, that's not your money. First of all, you get taxed on it for one. And then two, at the end of the day, that's really a loan. That's a loan. You're in shackles until you recoup that money back. But these young artists don't know that. All they know is $100,000. Let me tell you, you don't even hear about entertainment lawyers like that. You don't hear about entertainment attorneys. You don't hear about none of that. These guys go in them offices, signing their life away and don't know what's going on. They ain't reading that paperwork. They send you they give you like 100-something pages in that contract and tell you, yeah, go through it and then sign when you ready. Sign here, there. They know you ain't gonna go through that. They know you ain't going through that. Who got time to go through that? Come on, man. Yeah. Look what they doing to women. Look what they doing to women. Look what they doing. Let me tell you, yesterday I was on live. I was speaking about this all day on live yesterday on Instagram though. My homegirl, she sent me something, a link on Instagram about something called sip and stroke. Right? Now, I know about sipping paint. I know, you go sipping paint with your girls or whatever. Dudes go there too. You drink a little bit and you paint. They got this thing called sip and stroke, right? Where there's girls there painting while a male dancer is running around, dancing, doing what he's doing. And he's got he's half naked. And he got his, he got his boy out. And he running up to random women and they just sucking them off. So, you know what that remind me of? And first of all, the promotion, the ad had nothing but black women, right? Now, you know what that remind me of? I don't, being young, we was nasty. A lot of dudes, you know, when you young, you nasty. You watch porn, the porn hub and the X videos. There's this thing to where they had nothing but mad older white women. They in a room, they drinking, partying, having fun. And then next thing you know, this male dancer walking around. He's just getting his jaw sucked by every last one of them girls, which is crazy. But what I'm saying is, I say all that to say this: it blew my mind because in our culture, that's not what we do. Since when? What? Man, it's getting. Let me tell you, it's getting bad out here, y'all. When you pay attention to all the ads for these diseases, nothing but black people. COVID, when it first struck, right? What they tell you? What you seen on the ads? Nothing but black people. Then they started giving you these black doctors, right, on the commercials, trying to convince you to go get vaccinated. Because they know that when we see our people telling us to go do something, a lot of times we think it's okay. Most of the weak ones. Monkeypox. Every time you look at one of the things on Instagram or whatever, 9 times out of 10, it's always a black person with monkeypox. I haven't seen that one person. No, my fault. I seen one white person that were claiming they had monkeypox. But it wasn't on Instagram, but, you know. It's called programming, man. Predictive programming. And, what's the other word for it? Predictive programming. And, not softening. What program? It's programming. It's another word for it. It's like conditioning you, you know, to be comfortable with the unknown. That's why you hear about all these aliens these days. I don't know how old everybody is, but coming up in my, at my time, to hit zombies and aliens, they was made like fictional characters. They were myths. Desensitized, yeah, that's one of them. We're pretty much trying to like normalize the. So, like I said, growing up, zombies did not exist. That was like a myth. You know, that was fictional stuff that happened in movies or books. Right? Aliens did not exist. Another fictional thing that just happened in books and movies. Nowadays, they got commercials. Listen how crazy. Commercials of them talking about an alien invasion. What? What to do in an alien invasion? What to do during a zombie apocalypse? What? So there you go. Social engineering. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for. That's the one. Yep. Social engineering. So now this is why, and let me tell you, I always use this point right here, right? Now, when what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, see, all right. So yeah, so social engineering. Here's the thing, right? With that, growing up, if they told us that aliens was good, right? They showed us the pictures of aliens that we seen. They told us that they were good. You know, they were good people. They made to help you. Guess what? When you thought of an alien, you would think, all right, well, I love aliens. Aliens are great things. Right? But they did the opposite. So now when you see an alien, or if you ever see an alien or anything with an alien, it's considered negative or bad, right? But now think of it too. Black people. What do you see on TV whenever you see black people? And this is why when other cultures look at us crazy, you can't be mad at them. Right? I used to work around a lot of Chinese people, right? And they act awkward around like anybody that's not Chinese. If you ever been around Chinese, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I always said this. They're not in our school, well, some of them, but they got their own schools and whatever the case may be, right? So you got to think about it. When they look on the TV and they see how we're being portrayed, that's the only thing they got to go off of because they're not around us. You see what I'm saying? They're not around us. So the only judgment they got to go off of when it comes to us is the love and hip hops, right? We see our women looking crazy. They really got, when you turn on the TV and you see how black women act, you're like, well, this is not us. So now this is why I tell you, when they sit there and they treat us like how we do, or you know, they scared to be around us, or they got their own prediction. It's not because of you. It's because what they see on TV. Fighting, hostile, slutty, dressing promiscuous, sex. Come on, man. Yeah, ghetto, fighting all the time, angry, yelling. I know very classy black women that's very, very, listen, they're bougie in a sense, you know? But those type of women are not the ones that's being promoted on TV. That's not what you see. You're not seeing black families no more. You're seeing nothing but interracial families now. Black father, white or Spanish mom, interracial kid, social engineering. Yeah, you're right, Rod. Because you know, let me tell you, you know how much times, and I never take it offensive, when they be like, yo, you actually cool, man. When they say things like that, automatically I'm like, yep, I know what he mean. I'm not gonna call him out on it, but I know exactly what he mean. And I'm not mad at him for it, because at the end of the day, you gotta remember what we see of them. I mean, what they see of us is exactly how they expect us to act. When you walking down the block, you come across a Chinese woman and she got her bag and she start clutching it tight. You know why? Because we're being depicted as animals that'll rob her on TV. That's all she knows. She don't live around black people. Ghetto woman on TV. 2006 is a time to be alive. Flavor of Love? Oh, man. Yeah, because she seen Menace to Society. She seen Boys in the Hood. You see what I'm saying? These are what she seen. What she sees. My fault. So you can't fault her for acting the way she act. And that's what I always try to tell people. I always use that analogy. The alien and the black person analogy. We're one and the same. We never get the fair chance to really show who we truly are. Let me tell you right now, right? But here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. Right now, if you was on a subway train, right? And I've seen it plenty of times. If you on a subway train, is you a black, a black man? It's a lady, whether she black, white, whatever she is. Let's say white. White lady, right? You got Spanish dude, white dude, and let's say another white dude, whatever the case may be. This white dude right here, if he decides to do any type of harm to this white lady, you know the first person that's going to make sure that lady's good? A black man. That black man, nah, bro, you bugging. Get off this train. You know this. See, I don't like doing cultures. This is just my experience. Y'all know I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. But what I say it all the time is because I see it all the time. That black man's gonna be like, nah, bro, you bugging. You touch her, you gonna have to deal with me. You know what that white man gonna do? He gonna act like nothing's happening and get off on his stop and not care about nothing in the world. But they always try to make us look like the bad person. We really aren't. But if you know, you know. Mutual Flavor of Love was messaging with me on MySpace back in like '08, right before the show aired. Some dude was roasting her and I defended her and she thanked me and gave me advice. Boots. Wait, which one was Boots? Hold on. Boots was I think, was she the ghetto one? Boots. I remember Boots. I remember the name. Hold on. Boots. Hold on, wait. No, that's Hoops. My fault. Hold on. Larissa Hodge. That's her name. Excuse me, my fault. No. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I like Boots. I remember Boots. Yeah, yep. She definitely had a slight gap. To be honest, I think most of the girls there, they was there for whatever opportunity that they was there for. Um, it was very entertaining to say the least. I think he played a part in a lot of these reality shows we see these days. They had a lot of ratings. Now, New York was a classic. When what's her name? Damn, what's that? What's the white girl name that spit on her? She said, "Damn, her breath stink." Nah, yo, that was two jokes. When she spat on her, and she was like, her breath stink." Yeah, pumpkin. Yo, how she spit on her and run like that? Y'all remember the little run she did after she spat? They don't make TV like that no more. Man, Delicious look crazy right now. Crazy. Crazy. And I don't see in this. Let me take look. All right, hold on. Let me take a sip. Delicious is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. And you wanna know why? Because why did she get surgery? You see what I'm saying? Why did she get surgery? Not only that, why is surgery so normalized right now? It's normal. Back in the day, like the 2006 era we talking about, if you told any of our sisters or anybody, yo, go under the knife, get this done, we like, hell no. We don't do that. We ain't doing no lip fillers and nose this and sucking fat from here and give it to your butt. No, we don't do that. But somehow, some way down the line, it became normal for our culture. Everybody's doing it. Now Hoops, yeah, I love Hoops. Hoops was out of everybody, Hoops was my little crush when I was young. But yeah, all jokes aside. So now think about it. Most of these, these women, Buffy the Body, Buffy was crazy. Shout out to Buffy. I think she give somebody legal butt shots. I think she in jail, something like that. She did something. Cubana Lust. Look at Cubana Lust. If y'all remember that era, that 2006, the 2007, Cubana Lust, her, Buffy the Body. Who else? Who's the other lady? There's another one. There was a couple of them that they held it down when it came to that. That's when like the whole big butt era really started to come in. Then you had women. Now all of a sudden everybody's getting injections. But yeah, back to what I'm saying. Yo, a lot of us, as the women, they be fighting to look like other people from these other cultures. Mind you, they themselves are getting all type of alterations, lip injections, butt injections, this injections, wearing the clothes, acting like us, hair braided like us. They fighting to look like us. Meanwhile, we fighting to look like them. How crazy is that? They tried to say that Kim Kardashian started the cornrows. What she called it? She called it something else. Corn straight back or what she did? Hold on, let me see the name she tried to give it to. She tried to say she came up with a hold on. Oh, she called it the Bo Derek braids. The Bo Derek, whatever she said. Bo Derek. Was that what she said? I think it's what she said. Hold on. Oh, forehead reductions. What? See what I'm saying? What the hell is a forehead reduction? See, look, that means you lost your mind. That's what it means. It means you lost your mind. The hell? Then you got them. They with this tanning thing, they do. Yeah, Tiger forehead. First of all, I don't know where Tiger get all his hair from, but last I remember the lime and the coconut, that man hairline was on his back. Suddenly, he come out with a full hairline and braids. I don't know who his doctor is. Damn, I wish let me see if I can post. Can we post? Yeah, see, I don't know how to do any of this here. Let me see. Nah. Yeah, but whoever LeBron doctor is, he need to hang it up. Cause LeBron was caught on too many occasions where dudes was like, all right, listen, we ain't gonna clown you cause you LeBron, but you wildin'. You are wildin'. LeBron was caught on two. It's like Tory Lanez doctor. Whoever he was, hang it up. Hang it up. Hang it up, bro. Hang this shit up. They had Tory Lanez looking out. Yeah, man. Oh. Yeah, New York always looked it crazy, but everybody like. Let me tell you, when you confident in yourself, know what I mean, we knew she looked crazy, but she was so damn confident that it was funny. Nobody even cared. It's like, yo, she's just hilarious. Coolio, yeah, Coolio different. I think Coolio been different from back in the days. Them silly braids, he was just asking. He needed to cut that stupid thing off. He had like a baldy with some spike braids, and I don't know. I don't know what's really going on here, man. I don't know at all, but that shit is crazy. Yeah, Tory look young. Oh yeah, Tory give me. I don't know. He one of them guys. You gotta remember. I think isn't he? They say Canadian. Sada baby look 37. Sada baby always looks stressed. Listen. We not even gonna speak on Kim. Listen. Kim is one of them situations you don't even say nothing. Just look. Just look. You ain't gotta say nothing. Just look. And what kills me is the people that make excuses for her. That's the oh Biggie. Who said this to me? Somebody said, oh Biggie liked Faith, or Biggie had a thing for light skinned women, so it made Kim depressed. It made her that's what really made her go and knock it off. Knock it off. Stop making excuses for these people's behavior, for real. Is it true she tried to look like Faith? It's not that she tried to, let me tell you, I think that's just an excuse. It's not that she tried to look like Faith. It's not that she tried to look like Faith. She tried to do surgery and it didn't work. Simple. Simple. Yeah, Tiny, that's the thing that gets me pissed. Kim was pretty as hell. She was pretty as hell. She had no reason to do any of that surgery. Here's the crazy part. How is it that you got every man drooling over you? Y'all remember the infamous picture, that leopard picture? Oh my gosh. How is it that you got all that recognition, all the attention, and you still gonna do what you do? I don't think it has anything to do with anybody else. That has something to do with your own insecurities. That has nothing to do with anybody else. That's a good ass question, Wendy Williams. Let me tell you, for everybody and for the people that's in New York too, y'all gotta be careful with what's going on right now. And let me tell you why. Because Wendy Williams, right? Y'all seen that episode when she was wearing the Statue of Liberty, and then out of nowhere she just fell? That was symbolic. You know, that was symbolic. And since then, things haven't been right in that damn city of New York. Between California and New York, it just haven't been right. And I think that was symbolic to the fall of, you know, the city and what's to come. Now, when it comes to Wendy Williams, to be honest with you, and this is why I always tell people are so damn forgiving and so easily manipulated. And you got people sitting there, oh, pray for Wendy. Oh, no, I'm not praying for Wendy. And I ain't gonna say I don't care. Well, I don't care. But let me tell you why. You reap what you sow. You get what you give. You see what I'm saying? That girl has talked foul about so many people. When you put that type of energy out there, what do you expect to come back? Come on, man. Come on. I got no remorse. It's just like a lot of these drill rappers and these guys, these gangsters, right? When something happened to them, people be like, yo, that's messed up. How? How? This man got a whole album in X, Y, and Z about spinning blocks, killing your mans, killing this dead man, doing X, Y, and Z. And this who you feel sorry for? No, this is the end result. That's all that is. When are we going to learn? That's the end result. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. Simple. Yeah, Wendy is disgusting. Let me tell you, this girl had the nerve to diss people and look the way she looked. That's the part that kills me. That's the part that kills me. You know what that remind me of? That remind me of the girl, what's her name? Damn. From the radio show with Cat Williams. When Cat Williams said what he said about her, and then, you know, they saying she started crying and she got her husband on, Cat Williams. Look at the irony, right? She starts crying. Everybody gets mad at Cat Williams. Everybody gets mad at Cat Williams. First of all, shout out to Cat Williams. That man, to me, I rock with Cat Williams. Between him, Dave Chappelle, and just everybody else. These guys are very sharp. They witty. You know? Have a lot of intelligence. Very smart individuals. So when you come at people like that, you got to be just as sharp, if not more sharper. She tried to come for Cat Williams, talking about his hair, his perm. Why did she do that? Why did she do that? Your boy Cat lit her up. You know? And then now everybody talking about Cat Williams, the bad guy. How? This world is crazy, man. Yeah, Wendy was definitely a bully for years. And solely because she had a platform to do so. You know, she was on the radio, then she had that show. Her show was toxic as hell. I hated, let me tell you, I hated that girl's show. Yeah, that's the part that was crazy. Look at life, right? Wendy used to sit there and talk about everybody in their mother's relationship. And the minute her relationship, right? Because she always was going through something. It's just she don't talk about it and nobody else do. But the minute she do go through something, everybody want to have sympathy for her. How? Oh, she's going through a breakup. Oh, she's this. Oh, her man did this to her. Y'all are crazy. That's the world we live in, though, man. This girl talk about everybody and their mother. Y'all talk about have sympathy. We don't do that where I come from. At all. Hold on, y'all. Just over. Let's see. Chris Watson, what's up, brother? How's everything? Yeah, Kia different too. Kia. Yeah, Kaya. She different. Yeah, listen, she never spoke life into anybody, and then when she did, it was always like slick. You see what I'm saying? I can't explain it, but it's like when you try to uplift somebody, but just in a funny, slick way. It was one of those. Keno LA gang hating on Young Boy. I don't even listen to Young Boy. I promise you, I don't. Gunner, what's the word, brother? Chris, everything good. We chilling over here. You know, typical vibe. I was supposed to go live tomorrow, but I figured I'd go live a little bit for today. Yeah, good vibes. He coming in with that weirdness, talking about NBA YoungBoy. Come on. Yeah, we talked about J Main briefly, but let's talk about it. Matter of fact, like I said, we already kind of did, but for the new people that's here, let's talk about it. Kaz, what's up? Listen, when I think about it, let me tell you, I was never into YB or YoungBoy, none of that. Let me tell you why, right? Because he reminds me of what's that dude that thought he was Young Thug, the Young Boy King, KYNG or G, whatever his name is. It's like two of them. I think they brothers. I think they from Atlanta, something like that. I don't know, but it's two of them. And he act just like Young Thug, look like all that. You know why they remind me of each other? Cause these dudes, they'll sit there in their music. I'll gun them down. I'll shoot them. I'll do this. You know, they're showing guns every 5 seconds, and they the big this, big blood, big whatever, right? Every time they get into some type of altercation and it's on footage, right? Whether somebody run up on them in a mall, they run up on them, wherever. It's never the same energy, bro. It's always different. We never see these gangsters that they portray to be in their music on footage. These are the type of guys that tell you, you run up on me, I'ma pull it. You do this, you run up on me, I'ma do. And then when somebody really run up on them, guess what they do? Just talk. Yeah, they threw another charge at Thugger. Yeah, we was just talking about that earlier. And shout out to Atlanta too. Um, yeah, Thug, it's gonna be a time before Thug actually get out. It's gonna be a time because it's too much going on. Let me tell y'all right now, right? When it comes to that whole court, that whole fighting your case thing, people don't understand. Like, even if he does get out, right? Guess what? It's gonna be a minute. He's gonna have to fight for a long time. Not even so much. Sometimes it's 2 years. You waiting for 2 years while you fighting your case inside jail. You're not even sentenced yet. Or sometimes you wait for 2 years and you don't come out. You finally come to a plea, and they tell you, all right, we're gonna give you 8 years. All right, well damn, I already did 3 or 4, so I got 4 more left. Time served, you already got 4, so you got 4 more left. It's a process. I'm telling you. Anybody that's been, that's haven't been through it, please don't. That court stuff is different. A lot of people don't imagine getting in this jam. Let me tell you, you know the crazy part, like how these feds play. It's a lot of things that they could, and I think they should change this rule too, because they could be watching you, right? From, let's say right now in 2022, they could be watching you from 2015 and already have a case against you, but they just wait and sit there. That's why a lot of these guys, they get into they become famous over time, but they forget the stuff that they done did in 2017 and 18. So when the feds come and they come with that information, like, oh nah, yeah, we've been looking at you. You like, damn, why you ain't been come get me then? You done built up a case and came when you wanted to. I think they should put a law in place where, yo, listen, if you got something from 2022, bust X, Y, and Z now. If you try to wait until 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5 years later, nah, null and void. It's not. That's not fair. But nobody's above the law, like they say. Nobody's above the law. Yeah, Melly ain't. I don't know. Melly's situation kind of different. To be honest with you, I don't. Like I said, I don't wish jail or death on nobody. But Melly, all the wrong fingers, is what I'm gonna say, is pointing towards Melly. The ballistics report, all that is, it's not looking good. Yeah, 100K track. Yeah, we not above the law. But yeah, 100K track. That man, that man, stay away. Stay away from that man. He's Mr. Talk Freely. Things he say, he always incriminate himself and make himself. He just put himself in a bond all the time. That man love clout. Look what he did with the King Von situation. First one to sit here and come out and say that foolishness he said, and end up putting his own foot in his mouth. The man rushed to do an interview and put his own foot in his mouth. see. What is that? Oh, man. I just had something. Your boy THF Gucci, that man just caught 55 years. I keep talking about it because, like I said, it's crazy to me. 55 years. A lot of people sit on this internet and glorify the bull crap. This is the end result. All that drill stuff and, you know, when it really gets down to it and, you know, this is what happens. Rest in peace, Vaughn. His birthday was yesterday. Layman, appreciate you for pulling up, brother. What's the word? Everything the topic today. We talking about your boy, what? THF Gucci, your boy J-Man. Who else? Thugger. Life period. We vibing tonight. Yeah, we already know at this point that whole Vaughn situation is, you know, definitely at this point, man. Yo, you know what's crazy? I don't know if y'all seen the thumbnail of this video. Where that mask at? A quick little right? So when I was thinking about starting this channel and I didn't know what to name the channel, when I finally came up with the name Hook Anonymous, I said, alright, how the hell am I gonna be anonymous and not, you know, show my face? I bought like what 2 or 3 masks. The other ones they in storage somewhere. But this was the mask. Where's that? I was gonna go live, not live, but do videos. It's like a reflector. Shit is crazy. Oh, you can see through it because of lights. Oh, you can see through it. It don't look right. Yeah, it don't look right. But it's crazy because I just found this mask the other day. And now to think, I just said, you know, we ain't gonna do no mask. We just gonna do it our way. Let me tell y'all know anytime, if you pay attention, anytime there's any type of surveillance involved with these entertainers, it's never clear, it's never audio, it's never none of that, right? Like I was just telling somebody the other day about these mugshots that you see these artists. Like look at Gunna mugshot, right? Look at Young Thug's mugshot. Now y'all might look at it and be like, oh no, it's pretty clear. No. You know when you get locked up and they take your mugshot, for anybody that's been locked up, when they take your mugshot, I don't know what camera they got. It's like HD. For real. That thing is it's gonna see a pimple you had 2 days ago. Even if you go on Google and you search some of these like regular locals and they mugshots, you see how clear them pictures look? Why are these artists' pictures never this clear? I don't know what's going on with that, but it just don't make sense, man. And whether they edited the video or not, we seen exactly what we needed to see. Everybody who was with Vaughn was in a corner watching. Imagine my man's in the middle of the street fighting for his life and I'm watching. I wish I would. Might not never. For real. Yeah, something be going on. I'm telling you, it just don't be making sense. What's going on these days? You can't put it past nobody. Probably not even locked. Yeah, his sister also went to his his grave site yesterday. I think all his family actually went, but she posted it. Shout out to Killer K. Killer K is actually a dope person. She cool. We spoke before. What else? Let me see. Shout out to you, Lamar. You said, what you think about J-Mane trying to speak on making things better in the video, but still talking crazy and rapping? This is what I always say, right? He said, I'm sure Von's phone was kept. Hold on. See, look, I'm glad you said that. Von's phone was kept so the truth won't come out. We're going to talk about these rappers that passed away in their phones, because I've mentioned this in a previous video, like when we first started this channel. But anyway, back to what Lamar said, right? When you think about it, like I don't want to say names, but we just gonna say YouTubers. We just gonna say YouTubers. These guys, they always act like, oh, we want peace, we want this, we want X, Y, and Z, you know? Because what it is, what it does, it's clickbait, it's clout. When you hear you know, king this, king that, says, oh, I want to do this with Lil Durk, shout out to Lil Durk, and then in the next breath, oh, F the ops, F the I'll do this. It's like, come on, what are you doing? You see what I'm saying? What are you doing? You playing a weird game. Dudes just be really wanting clout, man. I don't know. JD Youngin. Yeah, JD Youngin, his mom exposed that Louisiana police took, what, 90,000. First and foremost, why did they even search that house? Yeah, but Tiny, maybe, look, 90K in cash, right? Like you said, in the house, regular neighborhood, was not smart. Honestly, I think it wasn't smart neither. However, you know when you hide things in plain sight, sometimes those would be the hardest things that you could find. But then again, it's his mom's house, so he's like, all right, 90K, you know, I'll probably put that up. You see what I'm saying? Let me put it up in my mom's house. This is emergency 90K. I don't think that money was there, like, for him. Maybe his mother had it, you know, and she, like, you know, you give your mom's money. I don't know why she would keep it in her house, but it is what it is. And I was just about to say that too. His dad was heavy in the streets. Who knows? That could have been his dad money. But either way, the cops was never supposed to go in that house. The crime first of all, even if the crime happened in the house, JD Youngin was a victim. Why y'all searching this man's house for what? What was y'all looking for? You know, he was a victim. How are y'all searching the victim's house? But once again, we don't ask questions. What else? I never understood why clout. People don't got nothing going for themselves a lot of the times. Clout is like the best for some people. People rather look like they got it more than actually having it. That's dangerous to me. So now back to Von's phone. Not just Von. Let me tell you, I think knowing who these guys last spoke to before they passed away, whether it was phone calls or text messages, that will play a very big part in solving a lot of these cases. Who did they speak to last? Who was the last one they spoke to? What did they speak to them about? I think this information is known by some of the law enforcement. Maybe they just can't publicize it. But who knows, man? I hate unwanted attention. Yeah, I mean, the wrong attention period could be detrimental to anybody. Be yourself all times and always work out. Dirk got that hard drive ever since. Boy, been sounding just like Vaughn. That's why when he said he was going to stop this and the dad, I think the reason why he didn't stop is because a lot of those songs wasn't his and it involved this and FBG Duck. So he just rolled with the punches. Tycoon status. What's up, brother? I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for pulling up to the live. But yeah, when it comes to your boy Dirk dissing the dad, like I said before, I think what happened is because a lot of people remember they was acting like, yo, he said he was gonna stop dissing the dad. Why he still dissing him? Because what happened was he got them hard drives, and them hard drives had songs that had some hard songs dissing the dad. So what he do? He took them. First of all, let's rewind back. Why was them hard drives necessary for Dirk to have? Why did his sister, Kayla, make it her business to go in this man's house, take them hard drives, and give them to Dirk? Yeah, that's another thing. It's about to be 3 years since that situation, that altercation happened. Why we don't never hear nothing about that case? Also, shout out to Hood Educated, right? Hood Educated went and actually called the clerk's office, the court office, and spoke to a clerk involving Dirk's case that he caught with Hellabans, Vaughn, and Bezu. And they said that there's no court date. I don't know if y'all caught that video. We did a video on it. It's on the channel. But like I said, shout out to Hood Educated because he's the one that put that groundwork in for it. He called the court office, spoke to a clerk, asked them about the case with Dirk involving Bezu, Vaughn, and Hella Benz, in which something happened to every last one of them but Dirk, right? And the clerk said, "I'm sorry, but there's no date for this case." Now think about it. I always tell you, I don't know however much of y'all been through the court system, whatever the case may be, but whenever there's a case going on, you always have a court date unless. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. The only way you don't have a court case, right, is if it's an ongoing case, meaning somebody's volunteering information. So they gotta wait it out because it's an ongoing case where somebody's working. And it's as simple as that. The only way, and like I said, if any of y'all been through the system, the only way you don't have a date is if something is ongoing and somebody's volunteering information, so they have to wait until they get that information so they can make their claims, when they get their evidence and all that stuff going, because the feds don't play. We know that off rip, right? So when they get all that information going, that's when they come. But there's no way you don't have a court date. No way. For a well-known case like that, especially a homicide, no. No, I'm sorry. Was it did he end up dying? I think the guy ended up living, actually. They just robbed him for his jewelry and took, what, 30,000 something like that from him. I think it was an attempted murder. However, another thing, surveillance. Surveillance footage. Come on, man. Had boy on surveillance shooting and living his best life. Yeah, shout out to DJ Academics. See, a lot of things go over people's head. Now, Academics was rushing to tell people, right? When that shootout happened, Academics, he don't know that he was exposing more than he was exposing. He thought that he was just exposing the fact that there was a shootout at Dirk's house. But what he didn't know was he threw a wrench in there when he said the feds was there. And he emphasized feds. He didn't say the police or the local. He said the feds showed up. You see what I'm saying? These are the things we got to pay attention to. Something happened, right? Let me tell you right now, wherever you at in this world, something happened in your house or whatever the case may be locally, the local police will show up. No way the feds will ever show up to your house, God forbid, if something happened to your house. If, y'all see where I'm going? Only if their property, and by property I mean people, their property is in danger. You gotta pay attention to what's going on, man. That's another case that nobody's speaking about. That's another situation that nobody's speaking about neither, right? I did a video on it, but I'm gonna just say pretty much what I said over, right? Somebody raided, or they try to do a house, a B&E, whatever they try to do, invasion on Dirk crib. First of all, it was a gated community, right? So it's either one or two things. It was an inside job. Not even so much as one or two. It was an inside job. Because how the ops or whoever it was that was brave enough to run in this man's house and do a home invasion in a gated community know exactly where his house is. You see what I'm saying? Know exactly where his house is. They had enough balls to try to run up in there. He said he tossed India the hammer. She started blinking and pay attention, y'all. Hell, you know, it's a crazy part. A lot of people, they get lost in this whole YouTube thing and the blogging and whatever the case may be. And they swear I hate Dirk. It's not that I hate Dirk. I just call out bullcrap no matter who it is. You know, when things don't add up, we just call it out. Simple. It's not about hating nobody. Things just don't make sense, bro. But some people be too fanned out to really sit and analyze anything. Because it be their favorite artist or whatever. Yeah, yo, somebody said, Tiny, was you there in the live from yesterday? Because somebody brought that up, and I never even paid attention to that. which is crazy. He said, remember they claimed Vaughn couldn't be around Dirk, but Dirk never stopped being around Bezu. Facts. I never paid that any attention. That's crazy. And usually I got an eye for, things like that. But I never paid attention to that. How you not? And then what's the crazy part? A lot of people didn't even know that Bezu was even on that case. A lot of people didn't even know that. That was like a hidden thing. If you went off of the media and what you seen, the only thing that they told you was Vaughn and Dirk was on that case. A lot of people didn't even know Hella Bands was on that case. A lot of people didn't even know that Bezu was on there. I know I damn sure didn't. I learned that afterwards. But once again, like I said, Tiny and whoever from yesterday say, yo, it's crazy how Bezu was able to be around Dirk and Vaughn. Meanwhile, Vaughn and Dirk couldn't be around each other. Why? That makes no sense. Hey, let me tell you, right? If you ever, well, I don't wish that on nobody, but if y'all know anybody that get locked up, let's say it's 3 of them. 3 people that go to jail together and they co-defendants, they separate y'all off the rip. They're going to separate you. All of you, not just 2 of you and then, hey, you could go here, you 2 go here. No. One go there, and the other go in another place. They don't want y'all to have cohesive stories. They don't want y'all to sit there and map out a plan and think of this story to say. No, they don't want that. So they start separating you. Hella Bands was killed in Miami, a 100K track from Miami. True. See, I can't make that correlation just yet because we don't really have no real proof. But that is a good pickup. Who knows? They got Hella Bands in Miami to kill him. Maybe. I don't put it past. Hella Bands was first to go. And at that time, nobody was really suspicious as to like what's going on. But everyone was like, wait, Hella Bands died? Like, Hella Bands? Why? How? Like, who the hell wants to bother Hella Bands? Do y'all see who Hella Bands is? Damn, see, let me post it. Let me see if I can find a picture. There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His death was weird because who the hell wants to kill Hella Bands? Look, let me show y'all a picture of Hella Bands, man. Let me see if I can flip this camera. There we go. That's Hella Bands. Hold on, let me find another picture. Hold on. It's Hella Bands. Hold on. Let me find another picture. Safe to say, nobody is looking for Hella Bands. Nobody's looking to threaten him. Court nobody. You don't hear no disses about Hella Bands. None of that. The man is a DJ. Nobody kill DJs these days. Them days neither. Look, this Hella Bands. Look, this is Dirk, Hella Bands. Right. He's a DJ. I can't say it any clearer. Excuse me. Ain't nobody worried about no damn Hella Bands, but he was killed. Even his case don't make sense neither. I remember this was before the YouTube though. Before I started the channel. His case didn't make sense neither. Look, let's see what they said about Hella Band's case. Now I remember. The man's killed, right? Let's see. And first of all, let's dissect this article. Miami Beach detectives believe they have arrested the person responsible for the death of a Chicago rapper killed on South Beach 2 years ago. This is on Local 10, by the way. And the words that they're using is kind of weird because, first of all, when you say things like believe, it sounds like you already doubt it. You know, there's some doubt. Then you say he's a rapper. He's not a rapper. So, like I said, those are red flags right there. Let me see. So, look. It says Amir Golston, also known as rapper AAB Hellabans, was gunned down in the middle of the street in May of 2019. Detectives said Austin Hall, 26, was a shooter and that he had come to Miami Beach to settle a score with Golston. Look, these clubs are dangerous. King Von, Money D Thing, Hellabans. That's because it's easier to lure these guys in. But, so pretty much they're trying to say Golston traveled to Miami, right? Beach. Specifically for, Austin, my fault. Austin Hall traveled to Miami Beach specifically to kill Hellabans. That is strange, Tiny. But, in fact, no. Wait, hold on. Oh, and by the way, they had surveillance like they always do. That's another little ritual thing that they like to do. They have surveillance every time they kill somebody. But anyway, hold on.
Well, this rapper was gunned down in front of Cameo nightclub. A second person
Cameo
was injured and rushed to the hospital. Police telling us that person is in stable condition. And you said it, Calvin. Miami Beach police are releasing some surveillance video. They say captures the shooter as he tries to run away. Newly released video obtained from the Miami Beach Police Department shows people running for their lives on South Beach. Moments later, this man is seen running diagonally across Washington Avenue. Miami Beach police now say they believe this is the man who opened fire, killing 24-year-old Amir Golston, better known as rapper AAB Hellabans, and sending another man to the hospital. We believe he is.
Yeah, that's sad. First of all, I didn't even know that they showed things like that. They got the picture of the body. They got the picture of the body in the middle of the street with the white sheet over it. It's crazy. No more than half an hour for the shooter's eventual Golston arriving in front of Cameo nightclub. Now look at this article, right? I never even seen this article. It says Golston, who is pretty much Hellabans, Golston arrived in front of Cameo nightclub at 2 a.m. on May 11th. So that's 2 in the morning, right? At 2:35, he is then seen on video with several people walking east on Espanola Way, right? At 2:36, right? Detectives said the suspect Hall arrived at Cameo nightclub with two other men he had seen talking on a cell phone, and then all three walked east on Espanola Way, just a few steps in front and behind Golston. So it says when the victim gets to the corner of Espanola Way, and the victim being Hella Bands, that the three men, including Hall, walk in front of him. So being that he walked in front of them, they're trying to make it seem like Hella Bands had got mad because he walked in front of them. He said, according to investigators, words are exchanged, and Hall then punches Golston in the face. The footage shows the victim stumble and try to defend himself, but then he turns and runs away to try to flee Hall. Hall is seen chasing him. According to the warrant, Hall raises his right arm, points a gun at Golston, firing several rounds. The rapper tried to avoid being hit by running between parked cars. So, listen to what they're saying. They're saying that pretty much he arrived at the club at 2 o'clock. So that means by 2:36 a.m., Hall and whatever guys he was with arrived at the club. They all decide that, they all go the same way. Hall, which is the suspect that shot Hella Bands, he just decides to walk in front of Hella Bands and whoever he was with. Words were exchanged. Hall punched Hella Bands in the face. Right? Punched him in his face. After he punched him in his face, Hella Bands, look, he punched Hella Bands in the face, and he said Hella Bands stumbled and then tried to run away. Right? After he runs away, after this man punched him in his face and pretty much seen that he didn't want no beef, he chased him down and killed him? Nah. Not buying that. Not buying it. You mean to tell me he walked in front of it? So all this happened because he walked in front of him, right? After he walked in front of him, words were exchanged. The suspect punched the victim in the face. The victim stumbled, tried to run away, and after he punched him, he chased him to kill him. Come on, man. If anything, it sounds provoked. You know what's crazy? I think I gotta do a video. I gotta do more research, cause that don't sit right with me. It just doesn't make sense. Let me tell you, I never really fed into the whole Hella Band situation. When I first heard it, I knew it didn't make sense, but at that time I wasn't really doing YouTube. But now that I am, I think that's see, this is something that will be on the Patreon. Yeah, they always make it seem like we died on like we all just crashed out. But people don't understand, like the people that's on social media, they don't understand that these outlets create these bogus headlines because they want clicks, they want views. The other day, I'm scrolling Instagram, I see somebody say, oh, what was it? Man shot this McDonald's worker because the fries were cold. That's not why he shot him. Why are we playing these games? Yeah, Dirk said, yeah. Dirk said he was full of X when he died. That's a fact. 100K track tried to allude that Dirk was under. 100K track tried to allude that Vaughn was under some type of what he said. What's the exact word in that interview? He tried to make it seem like Vaughn was really under some type of drugs when he was in the car. SMTV. You want attention, brother? Chill. We chilling here, bro. Name the bloggers who ran to the internet with that J-Main story. I wasn't one of them. That's the funny part. I definitely wasn't one of them bloggers, and I could have, because everybody was sending it to me, but I left it alone because I felt it was weird. Then when I seen the video, the actual video, I felt it was weird as well. How you involved in a shootout and you injure live? Now I want to know who you was talking about. I'm gonna tell you right now. See, I don't want to do that. I'm not really here for that. I don't be trying to put anybody on the spot like that. If you've been here a couple times, you will know we don't do that. But a couple of them did. There's actually a guy that posted FYB J-Man is dead and was killed. And that's a fact because I got the actual video in my inbox. If you posted it first and you said that he was killed, then maybe you one of the guys that I'm talking about. But if you didn't, then I'm not talking about you. If you posted and said it was staged, we both feel the same way. That's a fact. So I'm not talking about you. I posted on IG, he was dead. I didn't see an IG post. I'm talking about a YouTube video, a whole YouTube video that somebody sent me, a female sent me in the inbox and asked me if it was true. And I told her I didn't know because it wasn't confirmed. But you sound guilty, brother. That's why I say he was dead. Well, you said he was dead on Instagram or YouTube? I just told you. I said the person that sent me it was a YouTube video. You said it on Instagram. If you said it on Instagram, I'm not referring to you. Drop a link. I ain't doing all that, bro. I'm not here for that. But I don't think it was. Let me see. What's your name? SMTV. I'm gonna tell you right now. You drop a link to see how I really sound. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if it's really you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was Let's Talk Media. Whoever that is. If you Let's Talk Media, then you know. But if you not Let's Talk Media, then it wasn't you. Shout out to the Peach. She sent it to me. She asked me if J-Man was really dead. I said I don't know, but no confirmation came out, so I'm not gonna do a video based on it. I did a video after when he pretty much said that he wasn't. He did the video with King Yalla, and my thing was the whole thing staged or publicity stunt, or was it real? I got the video up on my joint said FYB. Hey Tiny, I'm sure that the families just go off of what they see on either social media or the news. That's what most people do. They don't understand that the news come from a regular person. Like when it's publicized, it come from people as well. Hey, you got people that take the news as like it's gold when it's really not. Because most of them don't do their own real investigation work anyway. My title was in question form. Yo, listen, bro. I don't know what you're trying to get at, but nah, it's not you, bro. We wasn't talking about you. I just told you that. Why you keep asking questions about it? Shout out to you though. If y'all go check his video out. I don't know if that's what you're trying to get at, but check his video out on FYB J-Man. Some of them definitely you know what it is? It don't be no follow-ups. Like after they post something, how you a drip? Alright. Yo, listen, I don't know what you trying to get at, bro, but what's going on? What you mean the original? I didn't look for the original. Alright, so I see what you trying to do, and that's cool. Let me see. Wow. There we go. Boy, see, look, you always get one or two crazies on YouTube every now and then. He really just wanted attention. I told you, nobody posted your video, bro. Nobody talking about your video. Let me see, what you say? One of these families. But yeah, I don't think the families get down to the truth like that. Like you said, that hush money keep them satisfied a lot of the times. You know how much times, especially in my hood, where something happened in the hood and they get on the news and the news say a whole way different story than what really happened. It makes you think, man, because I remember growing up, when you hear something happen on the news, it's like it's golden, it's set in stone. You hear it happen on the news, you're like, this is what really happened. Until you grow up and something actually happens in your hood and you really know what happened, then you watch the news or you see a news article and you see what they say, you're like, wait, it didn't happen like that. What are they talking about? So as I grew up, I learned like, yeah, the news isn't always what they say it is. Positive vibes on it. Yeah, Tiny, he just wanted attention though. He wanted attention. I tried to ignore him at first, and then he kept going. Then I actually answered him, and then he kept going after that. Come on, man. Like, nobody care about your video. Nobody care about what you said about what happened with J-Main. God bless you. We not on that. We vibing. For different autopsies. But what came out of that? Let me tell you. See, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was that family, I would either hire a private investigator or try to take, I don't know. That case is so weird. Let me tell you why it's so weird, because they tell us that he committed suicide, but he was found wrapped up. Like, is that making any sense to anybody? So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, once you take that to a jury, and you tell them, like, yo, listen, they say he committed suicide, but his body was found wrapped up in the gym mat behind the bleachers. Anybody in their right mind would be like, wait, what? What are you talking about? How he wrapped himself up and he dead? It's like, yeah, they say he suffered from contusions to the head, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty much, you could tell that he was beat up before death. Crazy. From my own stuff to buy a newspaper. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. But what for though? Zell Money was definitely a back door. Definitely. His situation didn't make sense neither. They try to make it seem, look, we did a video on that too. They said he was so depressed over a girl. Let me tell y'all one thing right here. One thing I know about my people, cultural, black people, period, or just anybody with some type of culture in them, right? We don't do that whole suicide and depressed, and when things get rocky for us, we figure it out. Them other people, when things get hard for them, they start killing everybody, including themselves. We don't do that. Then when we seen it live, because he went live actually before he was, or he took his own life, whatever they trying to tell us, right? He went live. During his live, you could tell that this man was not depressed, stressed, looking like he wanted to commit suicide. So what's really going on? The man smoking, chilling, talking about, look, a couple members, I'm not going to say who, I'm going to just say a couple members was on that live saying, bro, pull up. Bro, what you doing for the day? Bro, where you at? Bro, pull up. Those are the people that need to be in questioning. He's telling me, yeah, I'm going to pull up. Right after this live, I'm going to pull up. Next thing you know, they trying to say he commit suicide. Makes no sense, bro. Then over a girl or something like that. Come on. Yeah, suicide is crazy. I mean, it happens. Shout out to anybody that go through depression. Go through real stuff like that, anxiety, and there's people that's really suffering from certain circumstances, but to the people that play around like that and all that, nah. Yeah, they don't mention him. They don't mention Zell at all. Somebody actually posted a picture of him. I forgot who it was. They posted a picture of him and somebody else. Also, nobody mentioned what's the boy name that got shot in broad daylight? The little short light skinned one. What's his name? Damn, see. Too much of this. Nah, Rod. Never supposed to judge anybody for having different views. That's why I'm glad we have people like yourself here. Cause here it's a free space. A lot of people say it's a safe place. Nah, it's a free space. We all grown-ups here. We could agree to disagree. If your opinion or your view is not the same like mine, I'm not gonna hate you or dislike you or not talk to you or say anything crazy about you. No, we all got different opinions. That's what make this, this platform so dope, because we're grown-ups. We could talk amongst each other and be good and agree to disagree too. A-Roy, yeah, there you go. Yeah, matter of fact, I did a video on it too. Hold on. Excuse me. Yeah, A-Roy. Here's the video that we did on. Here's the videos we did on it. Put my phone on the charger. There you go. Right? Because there was a lot of bull crap with that. So another weird one. Another weird one for the books. Then, not to mention, um, it was King Von's birthday the other day, yesterday. Somebody, somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do. So, like I said, King Von's birthday yesterday, and somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do. Yeah, no happy birthday. I ain't listen. That whole situation kind of exhausts me. If this was probably like last year or a couple months ago, I would have did a video on it. Spoke about it. However, it is what it is, man. I think at this point, people could see what's going on now. And if you don't see what's going on, you just choose not to. It's too blatant. Shout out to Ghetto Boy Baby Boom too. There are a couple joints I like. Ghetto Boy Baby Boom. No, Ghetto. I said Ghetto Boy Baby Boom. That's crazy. Ghetto Baby Boom. Shout out to him. Shout out to the boy Glock Boy Bobo. That knows this. Yo, there's a lot of new talent coming up too. Hey, but listen, y'all. I'm about to get up. I'm supposed to be on here for an hour. I'm been on here for what? 3 hours. I appreciate everybody for pulling up to the live. Keisha, I appreciate you for the donation. Everybody that contribute to any donation, the cash or anything, to the live and vibing out. I think on Friday. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow Thursday. I think on Friday we're gonna go live. Like I said, man, I appreciate everybody for pulling up all the time. We just uploaded like 4 videos today, so y'all check those out. The Patreon is coming, where we're gonna do more documentive work. A lot of people like that. We're gonna have that on Patreon. And yeah, man, like I said, if you're not following Instagram, make sure you go now. Anonymous _ Rod, I appreciate you, bro. Stay dangerous. Stay dangerous. Stay dangerous, bro. Even if you're staying safe, stay dangerous. Alright? Shout out to everybody that pulled up once again. It was a vibe, definitely. I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all be dangerous, like my boy Rod said. Have a good one.